Well, good evening everybody. Welcome to the Double Dash Motorsport Media YouTube channel. It's a Wednesday night, so that means one thing, it's time for a bit of Gran Turismo Sport Manufacturers Series here on the channel. I hope you're doing well. My name's Andrew. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. If it's not your first time here and you know what these are all about, well, it's pretty standard fare. First race is going to be a bit of a practice. Second race we'll aim for a good result, and we'll kind of go from there. Here's our lineup then. We've gone straight into the 7 o'clock lobbies. A couple of names that we recognise. We'll get on to what's kind of been going on with Nations Cup later on. We had a decent night last night. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. We're nearly through another week. I'm looking forward to next week. So I'll be off work for a bit on summer leave. So around Sardinia, Road Track B. Second time I think that Manufacturers Series has been here this season. It was here, as I say, earlier in the year, I think in the Group 3s. I've got to be honest, it wasn't a track I massively enjoyed back then, but a little bit of a practice I had in terms of pace last night was decent. Strategy is very straightforward. Medium tyres the only option that you've got, and it's a straight sprint to the finish 12 laps. You can get in contact with us on Twitter at @double-mm. One moment whilst we click the relative buttons for the social media. You remember you can follow us on Facebook as well. Just search Double Dash Motorsport Media. And thank you to those who have subscribed over the last few weeks. Really good to go through 250 subscribers here on YouTube. 10-minute qualifying, remember, so that'll be a chance for us to get up to speed a little bit. This first race is going to be, I think, a little bit shaky. Group 4s again. I don't know what's going on with the latest BOP, mainly because I don't pay attention. But there's that Audi seems very, very strong again. Qualifying beginning shortly then. Who do we know in this lobby? Oskiller 1981. We had a good race against Oskiller last night around the Red Bull Ring. So let's head into the qualifying. Let's see what's in store for us this evening. Everybody on the medium tyre. I enjoy driving this track, I'm just not very quick round it. Turn that down a little bit too far. Right, let's go for it then. Let's see what we can do on this first lap. That wasn't particularly good. Not as tidy as I wanted to be through there. .126 is being put in at the moment. We go 7th with a 1:26.7. We did a 1:25 in practice last night, so we know we've got a lot more than what's currently showing on the board. That wasn't particularly good. Go for the pits this time around. Okay, so we'll have one lap at the end of this one to set us up. I think it's going to be tough for me to find a second, but 6 or 7 tenths I think are in there somewhere. Okay, we'll actually get 2 laps in. Not the best line through there that I've done. Tidy-ish lap, but I don't think it was particularly quick. No, I stay in 11th place. I've just held my position a little bit. Right, one more lap. Didn't get it into the apex at all through there. Didn't get me upshift right. Yeah, not the best. But I think I'm only about 3 or 4 positions off probably what the pace is tonight for me. Long race, of course. This is similar to... was it the one last Wednesday or Saturday? I think it was Saturday's. Yeah, where you had the Scirocco and the TT, and the Cayman was very strong, and it was about taking care of your tyres. So we know we can race from this kind of position in 13th. Just got to keep it nice and clean on lap 1, see where we go from there. But 1 second off. Nations Cup last night then. Nations Cup went fairly well. Best round that we've had so far this season. What was it, 137 points? Has got us up a few more positions in that. And it did us some good for the old Kudos Prime as well. So I think we're sat at about 33,900 for our DR. There's your points table. I think if we can take at least 8th, that would be okay. Just improve the score a little bit, get something in the bag. But yeah, Nations Cup. Where are we sitting now in Nations Cup? So on 700 points, third still in Warwickshire, but closing in on second, 188th in the UK, 1084th in EMEA. So we just keep closing in on that top 1000 that we're trying to go for EMEA. Let us know you're watching with your comments. Put them in the comments box. Here we go then. Here we go then, first race of the night, FIA Gran Turismo Championships Manufacturers Series, round 23 of the 2020 series. It's Group 4's around Sardinia, Road Track B. A little bit of a pause. Where's the grid? Don't do this. Don't do this game. Oh, I always get worried when it does this. Uh-oh, keep everything crossed, chat. This normally means that there's going to be a disconnection when it lasts this long. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh no. And I think I know why this has happened. I noticed it when I was I noticed it when I was out in qualifying. It is plugged in on the LAN cable, but I don't think it's picking. Oh no, we've got something. Oh, there's been a lot of people drop out. Oh, now this could actually be good. This is going to get interesting, folks. Half the grid's missing. There's Tessie Bahamas RAC, who has pole position. He's survived the mass disconnect. Up to second now is a Nikitin from Russia. Third is now Balatax, who won a race in Nations Cup last night in the Nissan. Alex the Duke is now fourth in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage from Greece. Fifth place is Oskiller 1981 in the Subaru WRX. Good racer from last night. Spiel 73 in the BMW lines somewhere ahead of 7th. Specker 73 from Germany's next. Then we've got Jean Froc, the Frenchman racing for Renault. JVO 775 in the Pug is in 10th. 11th is Sasha 301080 in the Porsche from Germany. 12th is P Rocker 97 in the Ford Mustang from Spain. 13th is ourselves. We've survived the mass disconnect, racing for Jaguar of course. 14th is Paul Goyden from France for BMW. 15th on the grid is a Mazda with Paolo MX from Britain at the wheel. 16th place is Octocong for Mercedes-Benz in the Formula 1 colours there. 17th place, very nice livery that, from Fred Snow from France in the Porsche Cayman. 18th place is Largo Williams from Spain in the Mazda. And I think that is it. So think it's we just lost. Did we just lose second place? Let's get the radar on. This could be a very interesting race. Yeah, I think we just lost second place. "12 laps then, round Sardinia." That's a very, very sensible start for one of these lobbies. Come on, Andrew, get your head in the game. Oh, that might be track limits. Yep. That's what cost me last night in Nations as well. Oh, understeer. Survive. Oh, and it's the worst penalty line on the game, I remember now. Right, let's try and get back on this pack now. Need a big first sector. Too early on the upshift, that. Didn't get that in. Not completely out this race yet. Shouldn't have downshifted so aggressively there. That was my corner. That's what happens when you try and hold on the outside. Got away with that one. Whoever that orange, I think it's the orange Aston Martin, is getting absolutely hounded here. There's some positions to be had here. Too early on the power again. Come on, I need that toe. Had to let him know I was there. That was a bit of a dumb send, really. Well, I knew it was coming, I was always going to turn out, and yeah. 5 laps to go then. Brake balance is feeling a bit better now that I've pushed it forward. Need to get into that slipstream, just not quite there at the minute. I was about to say, oh Skrilla, don't do anything stupid, and then you did that. It's my corner on the inside, I'm not just going to disappear. Fair play, P-Rocker. That is how you race there. He didn't give that up. He gave me racing room. I gave him racing room. We both carry on with our races now. 2 laps after this one. I think 10th is going to be about as much as we can do here. Sorry, 9th. We stopped fluffing gear changes. wide. It's going to be on me here. Decent race that. I quite enjoyed that one. We just need to go and work on the sheer pace. 10th place. Won't have done too much damage to the DR. Fair play P Rocker as well. He set that up quite nicely at the end on me. Don't know what happened to Tezzy at the end there. That was he was right up there and fell down the order a fair bit at the end. But we went forward in that one. So what was it, 13th to 10th? Oh, just open the window. It's getting a bit warm. If you enjoyed that race, do give us a subscribe here on the channel. Coming up over the next few weeks, we'll have a bit more of this on Saturday, of course. Video from Shannington, which I've not edited down yet. So that's the GoPro footage from Club 100 at the weekend. We've got podcast recording tomorrow night, which should be coming out Friday, with some snippets on the channel as well. Head across to the Facebook page for the details on that one. Yeah, 104 points. It's not a scoring number there. Yeah, we need to score above 110. But, you know, for having gone in first time and not done that much practice, not too bad. 23 minutes until the next window opens. I just want to try with a bit of brake bias forwards. What the car feels like with that, whether I can get a bit more qualifying pace out of it, because having done that race, it's all about qualifying that one. Qualifying, do that well, keep your nose clean, you get good points. Oh blimey, I did a 125.3 last night. What the heck was I doing in qualifying then? In the 26s? I normally have it on all the way to the rear in the Jag, because it's quite hungry on its front tyres. Little trail break into there is what I need. Need to be on the power earlier through there. Just realised something I'm not doing through turn one. We'll give it a go next time around. Terrible through the last corner. Right, what I wasn't doing last time was using all the curb on entry. Go for a retry on it, let's see what we can do. That was too wide into turn one. a bit... Oh, I was about to say a bit braver on the power, and then we did that. Oh, I like that line. That was better. Yeah, lost a load of pace out the final sector. Go for one more. Oh, I had to keep my foot in it there. Well, we're consistently in the 25s. At least we've got our eye back in there. Let's see if the lobby's open. Or at least the entries are open. I don't know what it is about this circuit that I'm not a massive fan of it, if I'm being honest. 8 minutes before we go in. Top 10 in the world. What are they on? 123.5, still the same. Look at that TT, just dominates the top 10. You've still got your regular characters up there. You know, you've got Manu Rodri up there, Tijani up there as well. In a way, I'm not too disappointed with the times in that I'm 2 and a bit seconds off top of the world, which, you know, I used to be really happy if it was 3.5 or within 3.5 seconds. So to be 2 off, it shows we are getting there. 7 minutes until opening of the lobbies. Then I'm hoping that this one, you know, now that we've got a score under our belt, we know where we are. We've had a bit of practice. We know that we need to nail the qualifying, get that qualifying in, get up that front end of the order, and then just try and get that decent score in. Right, I'm just going to go grab a drink, guys, whilst also waiting for this timer to tick down. Stay with us. We'll be back in less than 5. And we are back. I just thought, do you know what I should do now? If I can work out how. Ooh. After all this time, I should change my, instead of having to put my streaming message in every single time. Oh no, don't do that. That's not what we wanted at all. There we go. That's done forevermore now. Let's actually go fully over what happened in Nations Cup last night. Oh, daily car. Let's see what we've got. It'll probably be the Aston Martin that I drove last night. No, I don't think it's on. What's it going to be? I don't think I've got that yet. That's a genuine new car that I haven't... Ah, that could be useful. Let's get the fuel bonus as well. Many dinosaurs used up. Three more races to go from this evening's, or for this evening's. So we're going to have a look at Nations Cup, weren't we? Hopefully we can get the job done in this next one. May do a bit of daily races after that. But yeah, Nations Cup last night went well, really well. We've struggled to get the big scores. I've always kind of been lagging behind in Nations Cup so far this season over manufacturers, but 139 last night puts us in a better position. So yeah, I'd love to get top 1000 in EMEA. I think that's very much achievable if I keep scoring along at that rate, and if I keep improving it as well. In terms of menu needs more saxophone. It does, Kareth, it does. It's just on random at the moment. Domestic ranking, 188th at the moment. Could we get top 100? I'm not sure. I think that'll be a bit of a stretch. And there's your top 25. Adam Saswillo top. Key Boy, the Key, third. Yeah, Tidgeny in 7th. Theo Mercurius there in 11th. Trevor Randall, Club 100 Zone, up in 15th. Alzadar Thomas. You know, these are all very, very, very good people. Although, interestingly, where is he? Let's find him. Sid Barrett 84, another Club 100 guy. Reardinator. I'm maybe wrong, but I think that's Chris Reardon. I might be wrong. That's definitely Jack Tex. You know, in the karting world, all of these guys are a lot faster than me. Here he is. Steve Brown. Albon himself was back last night. Some say he came back last night because I was about to overtake him in Nations Cup. That's unconfirmed. That's unconfirmed. But I was like 30 points behind him, and he would have had the ignominy of being behind this pleb. But yeah, 886 is what you currently need to be in the top 100. We're still on 6 counting scores, aren't we? So yeah, you've got to kind of be scoring 150 points on average. So I am in races where I can do that. I'm not winning them. Frustratingly, last night I probably should have finished second in the nation. It was a 4th place finish yesterday in the Nations Cup race. It could have been second. I got some silly track limit penalties coming out of the kind of fast chicane coming into sector 3. But enough waffling. We should be good now to get. Yep, we are indeed. Cena's Careth's on, and I presume he'll be involved. We're not far off. I think we're about 2.5 weeks. 3 weeks? I need to check my calendar. 3 weeks, yes, because it's not during my summer leave. It's the week after. Second round of our iRacing Championship with Club 100 and BUKC drivers. On iRacing in the Mazda MX-5s. If you've not heard about it and you're on Facebook and you're a Club 100 or BUKC driver, head across to C100 iRacing. Check it out. It'd be great to see you there. £5 entry for the full championship season. And you can still score full championship score as well, because we have a dropped round. So if you missed round 1, don't worry. Just nail it in the remaining 4. Sorry, I'm eating a piece of ice. Right. 12.5 minutes to go before we head into Battle once again. I know it's not going to be the most exciting, but I'm just going to pound round and get more laps in. I do need to learn how to do that last chicane without the cones, because reference points through that corner. I'm just not picking up on any other corners round the circuit, like coming up into here. I know it's the 100 board. Boom, there it is. This is flat. Needed to send it there. I don't know why I didn't get on the power. I'm faffing about with it. going to be track limits. Or maybe not. New PB, there we go. Feeling more confident with this now. If we get a couple of tenths off that in qualifying, we should be there or thereabouts. Shout out to Mr. MCA again on Twitter. I've been using his strategies again over the past 2 evenings. It's a shame I can't do streaming on a Tuesday night generally, because I'm generally quite busy on a Tuesday evening, and it's like if I get to race, it's normally in the very, very late on in the evening sessions, which I kind of just want to focus on getting the race done and sort of stream it at the same time. But I enjoyed yesterday's Nations Cup race. It was a good combo. Unlike Saturdays, I never want to see a round for the rest of this season. And I know I'm saying this because I haven't looked at the calendar yet, and there might be one there. But I never want to see another Nations Cup round where it's production cars on tyres with no grip, because the lobbies just become an absolute bandit fest. Anyway, we won't have a rant now. I'm just wondering, do we move that further forward? I think I'm gonna try 4, because especially on that big stopper hairpin, I'm just not quite getting it in at the moment. Oh. Come on, Andrew. You donkey. Little bit of loss of traction, yeah, and that's cost me. That last sector felt nice though. Too much send through there. Oh, chronic understeer. That was a completely bobbins lap. Why the heck did I throw it like that into that last corner? before we go into the lobby as well, some confirmed things going forward for Double Dash Motorsport Media, not just on our channel but on others' channels as well. 2 weekends time. It's 2 weekends. Yes, 2 weekends time. Formula Student Virtual is happening. It's going ahead. It's going to be on the Formula Student UK channel, YouTube channel, and I think on a new Twitch channel. Excuse me, as well. A lot of it's based around a set of courses this year, so statics are still being done, but remotely. Sorry, if you're new to Formula Student, it's kind of two parts of the competition: a static event, judging event. Almost think a bit like Crufts. Oh, you are kidding me! Oh. Why? Whoa, I hate it when it does this, and it hasn't done this to me for a while. Right. Tell you what I'm going to do, guys, after that. I'm going to have a break. I will come back later and we'll do 9:40. Because I know what's caused that. And I need to change some settings and kill the stream to do it. So, apologies. Come back later. We'll have part 2. We'll go for that 9:40 race. And we'll see you then. Take care.